So we'd like to call on stage now Mrs. Grace Eleazar, who's launching a book tonight and to also receive an award.
Good evening, Madam First Lady, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. During the publishing process of my Egypt book, I was asked under what category does my book belong to. I hesitated because I did not know how to categorize my book. A biography? None. Guess not. Marvel Comics, because I discussed some extraordinary powers shown by Matias De Stefano, an Argentinian man popularly known as Rememberer in Gaia and YouTube, who made it rain at noon by simply moving his hands in front of a gathering of 2,000 people in Egypt at the Mena golf course. Maybe my book can be categorized as a Harry Potter book because I place QR code inside and you can literally be riding the bus with me on my way to the pyramids. Or maybe Raiders of the Lost Ark because of the archaeological sites representing Egypt's ancient civilization. Or an E.T. movie, when our group captured what seemingly were UFOs, whose UFO pictures at close range looked the same both in Egypt, 33-degree north latitude, and Argentina, 32-degree south latitude on the Earth's axis. My story started 47 years ago when I met my spiritual master, who asked me this question the first time I laid my eyes on her. Don't you remember me? You were buried alive in Egypt with me thousands of years ago. I had no idea what she was talking about, as I was not introduced then to the idea of reincarnation. After 20 years of mentorship from my spiritual guru, by watching the initiation series of Matias De Stefano in Gaia, who shared his remembrance of his previous lives from another galactic dimension before he was born into Earth life, I knew that was again a beginning of a new path towards the goal that I started consciously 47 years ago, but unconsciously 65 years ago when I was only 12 years old, when I would ask my mom and my older sisters, why does God play favorites? Unknowingly, it was the trigger that made me embark on my spiritual journey. Last February, I went to Egypt, the place where the planetary network of information started long before any pre-recorded history, and climbed the Pyramid of Giza with Matias and others up to the king's chamber after he daily spent 370 days inside the king's chamber before that date. Why did I go through this experience in my life, including the 2,000 people who were part of the gathering in Egypt and the 10,000 people gathering in Argentina? Why did Matias show his oneness with nature when he activated the different bodies of water in Argentina together with 144 people that brought the same weather phenomena in Egypt as shown in this Egypt news, where there was hail and flooding? Matias' vision is to create the awareness that we are not living on Earth, but we are Earth as its neurons, thus enhancing our resonance with all life. The world stopped during COVID, a transition from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, which created the pause from our busy world to shift our focus from the external to the internal, so we can create a different world for ourselves, loved ones, by going within and delving more into our potential reality. I am sharing Matias' story because it can also be ours. And it's also the story of Egypt, whose ancient civilization edifices echoes withstood the echoes of time because of the everlasting purpose of reminding man of his grandiosity, so that we will always remember that we too can live the same splendid existence when anchored in the divine within the realms of our inner. It is the Egypt that is beckoning us to feel in our deepest soul the sacredness, its echoes of magnificence, the opulence of human lives, and our cosmic connection to the stars and planets. And finally, for us to emulate the majesty of their own human experience, so that we too can literally say, we are leaving behind the expectations of experiencing heaven after we die, but instead, we are welcoming our full cognizance of experiencing heaven while we still live. This is the pivotal message of my Egypt story with Matias. You are given this incredible moment today to experience the sacredness of Egypt, so that we too may also recognize the sacredness of our being human.
Okay, excuse me, before you
Thank
go.
you
before
very
you
much.
Go, no, please.
Yeah, please receive
So
the gifts
just
that we prepared for
in
you.
recognition of the efforts of Madam Grace Eleazar, I am proudly on behalf of my team, just we give her some recognition, okay? And something to always to be there from Egypt as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Grace Eleazar.
Thank you very
very
much.
much.